Very good, very nice.
Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice.
I'm
Hello,
live.
chicken nugget.
I'm live, by the way.
Right, problem.
To the live we go.
Just letting you know that I am
Oh,
live.
let's see.
Hiya, are you alright? Oh, man. How are we both?
Yeah,
Good.
I'm good. I'm just posting this shit. Oh, we need some music. I need a little bit of music.
Music makes the lose control.
To be fair, I do get like a royalty-free Star Wars playlist.
See.
I do think for the last episode of obviously tomorrow when we do the next one, we should get the only music we should possibly have to see it out.
Why can't I see you?
Duel of Fates. Oh no, I can't see.
Yeah.
You. I'm on camera though.
Yeah, I can see him. I can see both.
You don't.
Tom looks a bit confused. He's like this.
No, 'cause I can't see Jack.
Well, I'm here, brother. What do you want me to say to you? I'm wearing my Mando shirt.
I'm fucking here,
Look at
dickhead.
it. It's like he's in the ship and it's his helmet. That's clever.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
well, no, I can't see.
It's clever, is what that is.
Just like to throw it out there, I can see it.
It's great, isn't it?
Not me.
That shouldn't be too loud for the stream. Hopefully they can still hear you, fucking people.
Oh, we don't want to hear us.
We're back. We did it. Another week. Consistency.
Wait, hang on. Is this 3 in a row?
This is like 4 in a row, maybe. I think it might be 3. No, it is 3 in a row, isn't it?
3 in a row for the week. With
We've
us
done
anyway.
it. We've done it. The
know what
Belgian,
we need to
the Belgian wanted to be here tonight, but he couldn't.
Fucking Belgian.
He got into fisticuffs.
What?
He got into an altercation on the street.
Oh no.
I won't spread Rob's gossip. It's not necessary. But he got into a little scuffle on the street today with his boys.
It's funny that.
He's all right. He's all right. I'm sure he's got one to show for it. He'll milk it on stream when he got his webcam on. Guys, look! I got to do a fight. All right, that'll be Rob.
Survived.
That's it. I mean, he thinks his cool. I streamed on Twitch me getting kneed in the head and gashing my head open. You don't get more cool than that.
Mr. UFC wannabe.
It was. I streamed an MMA sparring session at the gym. I got kneed in the fucking head. It was like my most watched clip at like 5,000. It was. I didn't get knocked out though. That's me. Right, Kenobi episode 5. Where do we begin?
Fantastic. We've begun
Holy
a flashback to Coruscant.
shit.
We do begin with a flashback to Coruscant, a younger Anakin. This is Attack of the Clones, Anakin. Yeah.
God, you could see the CGI in their voices, in their faces. I couldn't.
Yeah, the voices especially. Yeah. Absolutely. But I didn't care. I didn't care that they didn't try and make him.
I want to leave the end of the episode to the end because obviously the fucking coolest thing in the fucking world happened.
Yeah, we will. We're gonna go through. We're gonna go through segmentally. We'll discuss it as we go. We got an hour.
Order.
Right. So obviously we have the flashback to Coruscant. We have Hayden Christian reprising young Annie. They didn't make him too young. I noticed they tried a little bit, but to be honest with you, I didn't really care.
It wasn't the be all or end all.
Didn't
I was
care.
happy with it. I think they did very well with it. I was very happy just to see a flashback.
Oh yeah, and then you see
Sparring.
Obi-Wan walk in, mullet primed.
Proper Clone Wars.
He is Jesus Christ of the
He's
Republic.
Jesus.
That's it. Comes in, says, "My son, I see the tension in your heart." He's beautiful and always glory, and they have a little sparring session.
Do have a little little sparring session.
And
That absolutely cutting back to the shot of Vader looking out of the Star Destroyer with the reflection.
yeah,
It's
they don't do the sparring quite there. Do they? It's just the greeting, and then
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
it hones in on
initial-
Hayden's face, and then we get the
Yeah.
switch. Do you know what really fucked me up on that? And I started to realise it a lot more, especially because I watched it twice because I watched it without Gina, she wasn't in, and then Gina wanted to watch it. I really like the fact that after those little shots, I then have to picture Hayden's face in the mask.
Yeah.
Because I look at him most of the time as two separate characters.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
you never really think it's the same thing because he turns into Vader, don't you? Like, and you see, like, oh, it's a different person now. He's fucking Vader, mate. But yeah, those shots, especially like, no, that's actually like little Anakin under there, isn't it? Like, and it makes you actually view him like that and imagine him without the suit is what I ended up doing. Like, just imagine if it was just
Like,
Anakin.
this guy used to love pod racing. Like, what?
This guy just wanted to try spinning
But
as a neat trick.
on the flip side, I could imagine him feeling the hatred at
Yeah.
the same time. Like his face just scrunching up.
You can see his Tuscan massacre face. He's like, kill them, slaughter them like animals.
Can you turn your camera on off again just so help me? 'Cause this is it's really annoying me.
Help me.
Help me, Holy One.
Did it work?
No, but move.
You can just get the stream up if you really want to see my face.
I tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Do what I want.
I'll message you on Discord now.
Yeah, just put it in the group.
I've got it up already. It's fine.
Oh, have you put it in realm?
Yeah, it's in realm.
Sweet.
And then we get the shot of obviously Anakin, or Vader, should I say, doing his thing on his ship. He's like, "Yep, they've gone to Jabim, which is home of the beans. It's where beans were made. It's where beans were invented."
And implanted by the looks of it.
Yeah, and obviously there's the whole siege thing, and when we cut down to them all rushing off the plane, we can see that Haj is alive. He's still a bit of a dick. But, you know, it's Haj, he's alive, look, he's back.
Comic relief, innit?
Yeah.
Comic relief.
100%.
Like it.
What else happened? So, it's the whole siege sequence, fucking Lola does a shit. Shuts everything down, and then
Closes the hangar doors.
and then the panic attack sets in. No, wait, that's afterwards. So they mount
Yeah,
up the
because he
defense.
gets into Reva's head, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. They call for a negotiation at the door between Reva and.
That's probably one of the few things we have called right.
I mean, we weren't dead on, but I was right.
No. Yeah.
But I was right.
Along the right line. So we say that.
Dave, if you're watching, we were right.
We're watching.
Roger, Dave.
Dave.
You know what you're doing before you do.
To be fair, he's not the writer on that.
Yeah, but he oversees all of it, so we're going with Dave.
Pretty much, yeah. He's the son George Lucas wanted.
But never had.
You don't love Star Wars enough. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm kidding, George. Please.
Find it hilarious how the stormtroopers were blasting that door with the cannon.
It was quite good though. I quite like that. It's like a big siege cannon thing. And then we get the little flashback to Order 66, don't we?
Little flashback.
And to be honest with you, and she gives Obi-Wan quite a bit of shit there. She's like, "Where was you? He's your Padawan."
He was fighting Grievous. What do you mean?
But she was like,
yeah, in my head, what I was thinking, I was getting shot off a fucking mountain cliff. That wasn't a mountain; that was a tunnel.
I know.
He was going through some shit, undoubtable. But it's true. It's his Padawan. That's his fucking training. Everything that he knows.
His Padawan who was being looked after by the badass motherfucker.
True, he was being manipulated by the insides. So then we get the whole Reva's like, "I don't need you. I'm gonna do it on my own." And then the siege, and then you actually get that cool little siege scene where like you can see him all storming in. Reva even shouts into the breach, and I was like, "All right, I'll let you have that. That's quite cool." I think the actress gets far too much shit. She's actually really good at that job.
I should have meant.
Yeah.
I don't see what the issue is at all. They need to get a grip. Get a grip of yourselves, Star Wars fans out there. Hold on. It's okay.
More of what you love.
It's okay. Dave's here. Dave's looking after us now.
He is the chosen one.
If Dave goes, we're fucked. I can't stay for long, but hopefully we get a good finale. Absolutely, Pike.
Oh no, the finale is just, oh god.
I'm very excited.
The fact that we've only got this episode left is really sad.
It hurts. It definitely hurts. I need more Star Wars content.
It's a gimme.
Marvel are on a steady fucking pump now. You'd pretty much never miss Marvel shit.
No.
I'm not
I think
a bigger fan of Marvel as I am Star Wars.
I didn't even bother watching the rest of Hawkeye. And I can't be asked watching Miss Marvel either. But I'll get around to that anyway. So we have the nice breach scene, and then Talia, is she called? Talia? Talia
gets shot.
She gets shot, and
I tell you what though, Ned, what an absolute Chad.
Ned
he threw
the
a guy up
droid
into the ceiling and boshed a guy about 10 foot down the hallway.
I love that. I love seeing the droid get a bit of justice.
Oh, he absolutely just decked him across down.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, cool. Hi, you're joined by me and Tom. I thought it was really cool. And it still goes on this thing. I don't know why, but I felt significantly sadder about the droid dying than I did her.
Same. I was like, oh no.
I was like, that droid was kind of fucking cool though. Even his last act is like this heroic thing, and she looked at him and was like, oh, how do I one up this?
That motherfucker didn't utter one word.
My favourite part about watching that bit with Gina, she's like, what the fuck's that? And then it exploded and she went, oh.
That's a thermal imploder.
It's a thermal detonator. Yeah, and obviously we get that big sacrifice scene, which is good. It's good. People need to die in Star Wars, man. Wade only got a fucking 5 minutes. Talia got a good few episodes.
Ala.
Same shit. She's dead.
Same shit.
Don't matter. Obi-Wan was really upset by that one, obviously, after all the effort she went through to save him. And
he really was, though. He was trying his hardest.
He was, yeah. And then he has a little bit of a panic attack, doesn't he?
He has a bit of a panic attack.
But we did gloss over there, technically. When they're setting up the defences, there's the whole next flashback. He doesn't have the patience for a siege. And then how do you know that? Flicks back to the fight scene again, back on Coruscant, the sparring now. And is that the bit where? No, it's not. That's on the next flashback bit where he starts.
So it's where they go. You're not meant to kill your enemy. You're not meant to take life. You're meant to protect life or something.
Yeah, and then he says, "Yeah, mercy's for the bitches" or something like that. Something cool that Anakin says. Like, no, Obi-Wan. How do you expect me to be dripping on the street if I don't drip some blood on those sheets?
That's what his robes. Have mercy.
That's it. Yeah, he's thinking violently. It's not the way of the Jedi. And then we cut back. We have the whole siege bit. We have the sacrifice. We had the sad droid death. We had the less sad human death.
Yep. 100%.
We have this nice flashback sequence to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's having a little panic attack. He's like, "It's over. We're done for." Like he's coming, and then he has his flashback to where he's being overwhelmed by Anakin, and we get
his lightsaber absolutely.
You get a little bit of an Easter egg there.
Is it the one where he smacks him down like Luke did to him?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly like Luke did, which is fucking poetic, beautiful, nice touch, writer.
Like father.
He really is. So nice touch there, writer. It was I had the guy's name as well. It was Andrew Summit, I think. Either way, it was incredible. Well done. I thought that was just a nice little thing just for people who pay attention. And obviously then we have the whole negotiating sequence. Brings himself out.
He does bring himself out.
It's like, I'm bringing him to you.
Exactly.
The whole plan to then have Reva be able to strike down Lord Vader with her anger for the Order 66 shenanigans. Brings him down. Obi-Wan gets escorted back inside for some reason. This is what really bothers me.
Stormtroopers.
This is what really bothers me about Star Wars continuity sometimes. Like, I say continuity, it's not, it's just general common sense. Apparently,
Keep
like,
outside.
Stormtroopers can't hear a fucking thing inside those helmets, except when there's a sneaking scene. Because she has, like, a full-on conversation with Obi-Wan. No one bats an
I
eye.
know. Just
Like, and then
barely
he walks
whispering.
away. He walks away, and, like, no Stormtroopers like, yo, like, we just fucking sacrificed, like, 60 guys to get this person. Why is he going back inside? Like, no, and no one reports that to Vader in advance. You know what I mean? It's too late. He's on his way down.
Then, by some miracle, Obi-Wan frees himself.
Yeah, he uses the Force. Uses the Force and kills two more people. Kills 2 people, and then he escapes into the caves.
He gives. I love how he gave his lightsaber and everything to Hajar, though.
Yeah, who obviously drops his communicator a bit later on when they're
Yeah,
escaping.
Yeah.
Then what happens? Vader comes in, and then there's a cool, very cool bit.
Well, yeah. You see Vader with his vicious, absolute pace coming through the tunnels again.
He's stomping through. He's angry.
He is.
He's finally
Fast.
going to have his clutches on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Get
You see him, he's just walking
flying
through,
out.
doesn't even bother waiting for a door to open. He forces it open with the Force, stomps on through.
As they're taking off, he has his star killer moment.
He does. And it's actually the, well, it's not that exact scene, but it's a rendition on the one I could find on Wallpaper Engine as the background today. And he grabs the fucking spaceship, well cooler than when fucking Rey did it.
Handed, may I add?
With a robot hand, yeah, the guy's crazy.
One-handed with a robot hand. Man, his level's different.
Drags it down. But you can actually see that second ship in the background at that point. I can't
Yeah.
hear you, Sean. Yeah, no worries, dude. Pulls it down and then proceeds to literally rip it out piece by piece.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was
To be honest with
beautiful.
you, I was on board at this point. I was like, right, he's actually going to kill a load of people. I'm going to get to see it.
He's gonna go
He's
full
going to
slaughter
murder
mode.
everyone.
I said he was doing it so casually when he just pulled that shit down. Like, it was like he was doing, like he'd done it for 100 years.
Yeah, he just, because with one hand instead, nonchalantly pulling it down. But it's when he's ripping it open. You hear his grunts when he's ripping.
Oh, you could see the anger in every arm pullback.
You can hear him when he's ripping it open. You go, just ripping that metal out.
I honestly wanted to see it, and I'd love to see it. I love if it happens next episode, because it's going to be a lot of people dead next episode.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I'd have loved to him just walk in there, everyone's looking at him, and he just fucking grips everyone and kills everyone at the same time except Obi-Wan. And I'd have been like,
One
Big
big
dick.
force joke.
big dick. Like,
We gotta say, Disney have, whilst there are some questionable things in it, like not too much, but you know, they've hit Vader so nail on the head in terms of the aggression and the anger and the way he
he's
portrays.
ruthless.
Yeah, and that is how he should be.
Absolutely. There's not a
This is
well,
why he's the greatest villain of all time.
he's definitely one of them. He's iconic, is what he is. And obviously, then we see the second ship, which was lying in wait.
You know what?
In the
When
back.
when that second ship flew off, in the part of me, all I could think of was, this is the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
Edit him in, put him on the back, and
He's on the back of the ship.
and then we'll just edit the audio. Do you know? So it sounds like it's coming from a car speaker, but it's like somewhat muffled because it's inside a car. It'll just be the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, dun, 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 and it'll just cut back to Darth Vader's.
And then, yeah, the pathetic attempt of Reva trying
And
to
then Reva
start
shows
Vader.
up. Let's bear in mind though, Reva shows that she was like pretty competent with a lightsaber.
But it also shows when Vader was like, yeah, I knew the whole
Can we
time,
just say,
like,
though,
relax.
She went about it all wrong. You're not going to ignite it and then slash down. Just
You'd,
gonna
you'd go behind
it,
him,
ignite
yeah.
it.
Literally what you'd have to do. And of course it gets deflected. Vader knew the
Actually,
whole fucking
does-
time.
He does some like Thai jutsu or something. He starts going.
He literally does. This is like a fucking biggest reference to like martial arts. Like we get so much Western reference, because it's meant to be like a Western samurai, and we just see some of the fucking samurai in this one.
Yeah, we just see the hand-to-hand combat. Well,
He's just like
combat.
he's literally. You've never seen Darth Vader so mobile in his life, and it's very funny because.
It was really fluid.
But until like obviously he's doing his whole like swipe, he's shifting left, he's shifting right, block, push her back. The little thing where he's like lift up, push back. Like,
yeah, where he just makes her do the flip.
Oh yeah, because he grabs a lightsaber.
He just goes.
But the only thing that bothers me is then he gets a lightsaber, chucks hers on the ground. She like spins behind him. Suddenly in this moment, Vader is not fluid. He has to like arc over his shoulder very fucking rigidly, and then arc over to the left again. And I'm like, okay, but I just saw you be a fucking kung fu master, bro.
You've basically just been Yoda in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Exactly.
He used his ult too early.
He did. He used his ult. He's like, I'm going to use this now. I'm going to pop off and just act smug. Because he knew he didn't need the ult. And then obviously we get the keen duel. Doesn't even grace her with the dignity of igniting his own blade. He borrows one of hers. And then
He just disconnects it, puts it back. And then we just get the absolute I asked for. He threw his lightsaber.
he did. He proper like swivels that one, didn't he?
Flashback when they're fighting and Obi-Wan's been disarmed and they're battling, and he takes Anakin's lightsaber from behind him with the Force.
Spoiler.
Anakin does. He throws his lightsaber, gets hers, and brings it back.
And then we get a nice little flashback to two lightsaber Anakin in Attack of the Clones. Yeah. And that's how cool of a scene was that to see Darth Vader with two lightsabers.
I really thought he was going to go full Dooku on it.
What, and just... It's already been done before. He doesn't want to repeat his old tricks, you see.
Yeah.
That's it. He's a classy man. It doesn't... Well,
Vader,
obviously...
Vader is not a one-trick pony.
He impales her in the chest. She's
I like the cuts when she was a youngling.
Did you not notice in that particular camera angle where it's cutting between her as a youngling and her then being stabbed? In the one where she's actually being stabbed by Vader, then she looks a lot younger. She looks like a child. It's because of that lighting that they used. It was really fucking good.
But then we just get the iconic line, "You didn't think I did not see it, youngling."
Exactly. He knew the whole time. Of course he did.
And then he just decides to bring out Rupert Friend.
And then who'd have thought? The Grand Inquisitor returns.
Because we all said from the beginning, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
They're not going to do that.
The reference he said was like, revenge wonders for the will to live. It's kind of the same thing that Maul did.
Yeah, the same thing that they've all done. Same thing that Vader did. Same thing that Reva did. And it's a very reoccurring theme that these pricks are hard to kill because they're so stubborn. What I really enjoyed was the fact that when the Grand Inquisitor walks in, Vader just shuts up. You don't feel like he needs to talk at this point.
No, he's literally like, I'll let my bitch take over.
He's just like, yeah, I'm going to let my boy shit on you for 2 minutes. And he's like, well, thought you killed me, did you? Dad's here now.
We'll leave you where we found you.
Grand Inquisitor.
And then you get he's like a little gentle one. You notice when he puts his badge back on, he's like...
Yeah, just like...
very elegantly as they then walk off.
Then,
of course,
something is spotted on the ground.
Yeah, she grabs a lightsaber, realizes that the message left by Bail Organa, top guy by the way. If I ever go missing, and you've entrusted me with like protecting a lot of money, you probably shouldn't say in a message that you're going to send me where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone did get me, like, you know what I mean?
Who?
Yeah.
Because now she knows exactly. Because when she first met him on Tatooine, when she was interrogating him, she knows the name. She knows exactly who Owen is. To be honest with you, the thing that I'd have added there is that one split-second flashback, like just a quick one of Owen's face.
So
that'd be icing on the cake.
On that, then, where do you think this goes?
Well,
does she turn good? and thinks, I can do it with Obi-Wan? Does she go all Ahsoka vibes and thinks, I'm going to be my own soul and eventually dies? Or does she go back and say, I can give you them?
I think Reva wants to kill Anakin's kid because Anakin was killing kids.
Specialty.
He literally murdered a fucking building full of children. And she's like, well, he's got a kid. Well, there's only one thing for it.
This lightsaber's done terrible things. Yep. Yes, it has.
Yeah. I do think we might see from that, obviously, Obi-Wan then take out Reva. In which case, he's just killed a youngling as well. He's no better.
I don't know. When you're going for a kid, you sort of have to make that decision.
Yeah, well, that and there's got to be some in between.
We
anyway,
know
because
Leia's
she
gonna
knows.
get delivered back home.
Yeah, and we know that Leia's not going to meet Luke. Right.
We know that Obi-Wan's going to go back to Tatooine to look over Luke.
We know these things, but obviously they can't jump to hyperspace. O'Shea Jackson Jr. comes back, says, "Yo, Obi-Wan,
they're right behind us."
Listen, I can't kick it. I can't kick it in fifth, and they're chasing us. Yeah.
You know what it's going to remind me of? In the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
When they're like on the remainder of the fuels and fucking Leia's like dead but not dead because the Force has finally kicked in for her for the 15th time. And obviously they're losing the little ships, and then they're like, "Oh, we're going to go down to the salt mine."
Great, love that. Great, the salt. Was occupied during this time period.
What, the Craig mine salt?
Craig, yeah, because it was an abandoned.
It was
an abandoned Empire mine.
I thought it was Rebels.
I thought it was a rebel mine. I think it was a rebel mine.
Oh yeah. Still, it was occupied during this time, so possibly go there.
Doubt it. It'd be the stupidest thing. Everyone would hate it because you're referencing the fucking sequels. So
no, I was just more saying that like that's the sort of thing it reminds me of. Like if they're going to be getting chased for it, that's where the potential that they could be like, oh, we're just going to turn back on ourselves on something in the future and bring it in here as well.
I just want them to bring out another season already. It's just...
I don't think they will. I think we're one and done.
No, I think this is the only.
I think we're one and done.
Devastating.
It is devastating, but you can't fuck around with that too much. It's not a lot of time for people to not notice things.
Yeah, you've got Ahsoka, Andor, a potential Vader one, which I know Hayden Christensen has said he wants to do.
We'd all love it. Fantastic.
Because I think he literally says like this would show what the balls he has, basically.
It's literally show him in full destruction mode.
It's it is such a good opportunity as well. Like for how much shit he got as Anakin, imagine how much he could kill it as Vader.
No, imagine the redemption arc.
He wasn't even bad as Anakin, man.
People criticised him too.
But it was the old fans. The internet wasn't popping those days.
Yeah, it's
like
Ewan
McGregor though. You know what Ewan McGregor said?
Yeah, we spoke about it, I think.
The way he was saying it was meant for kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then he said like 20 years later they've all come out saying like, "No, bro, we loved it."
It was sick.
Except Jar Jar.
Jar Jar is actually like the mastermind of the Empire. I'm not having it.
Darth Jar Jar. That's the real problem.
You cannot tell me he's not an undercover Sith Lord.
He is. We all know it. Everyone spoke about it. So, what do you think they're going to do? Where do you think we're going to go from last episode?
Oh no, like I say, he's just probably going to go back to Tatooine and look over.
But how is he going to get back to Tatooine? They're fucking stuck.
Oh, right, come on, we know they're going to get out. We just don't know how. Someone come and save him. Did he get the hyperdrive back up and running somehow?
Who could come and save them?
Does Leia get another mechanics buddy degree out of nowhere and fix it? Because she managed somehow to open the hatch door.
True. She's
She knows everything at this age.
She's a clever little girl. That one. She's great. Her actress is still killing it. And now that I got a longer look at Luke, obviously the child that's playing Luke does look like Hayden. Does look like a little bit of Anakin, doesn't he? Clever casting, man. They've done well. So obviously, do you reckon we're gonna get another Vader fight?
They selected well the young ones.
You think we get another Vader fight?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get one last one, like a one last hurrah.
I think it's gonna be they're gonna fight, but
It'll be a turning point for Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's gonna run.
Say that again, Sean.
I think Obi-Wan's gonna run. Like, it'll be in the fight, but it will run.
Yeah, he'll run. He knows he knows he can't win it because he's too strong. He's known this the whole time. Even in A New Hope, he just literally he held out. Saw Luke get out and went, "See a bit."
That and well, it was the actual fucking actor doing all that dumb shit. Lightsaber fights weren't established then. We could see that, but now we get juicy shit. So I want to see something juicy.
Juicy stuff.
I want to see something glorious.
Anakin's backswing he does in the flashback as well.
Oh yeah, he does. He gets that old little thingy going. Like he pops it out of the. Hayden Christensen's good with that thing.
He's really good with lightsaber.
He got really good at that, didn't he?
They were both good at it in Revenge of the Sith because that was literally the single best lightsaber fight to ever exist.
Yeah. Well, so far, yeah. Obviously, some of the stuff from the cinematic universe is absolutely killer.
Yeah, like the Maul Ahsoka scene, I'll give that one.
Some other stuff as well, like even some of the stuff from the games, is incredible. Really good. In fact,
in Revenge of the Sith game, you could actually kill Obi-Wan.
Remember playing that? Because you could also kill Palpatine.
You could just kill him before you even fight, and then
you get the weird alternate ending where it's my
Yeah.
new empire.
Funny.
Your new empire.
It's such a good game that.
Don't make me kill you.
I don't remember why. I just remember Mace Windu being well hard.
Yeah, Windu was a bit of a fucking tough one.
I just remember Mace Windu being really hard.
It was a good game though. I need to find what that game is so I can port it on PC, if not emulate it. Because I need to go back and do that.
It's called Star Wars Revenge.
I'm actually playing Knights of the Old Republic. I've been playing it.
I'm waiting for the remake to come out. It's coming out soon, I think.
I've just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do it.
Need to do some research and see how long this until it's coming out on PlayStation.
I think it's gonna be like another year at least. So, what are your bold predictions? What's something outlandish that we're not gonna see coming for Episode 6?
The Mandalorian's gonna pop in.
Imagine.
It wouldn't surprise me if I'm honest. Like,
You're a wizard.
Maybe. Right, maybe we might get a little flashback to like seeing Grogu in the temple.
I don't think they'll gift us that.
Maybe the teacher who saved him.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna get that. Someone clearly needs to come and save these motherfuckers if they're not gonna go park up somewhere.
I reckon it's gonna be what's his name? Who we said O'Shea Jackson was gonna be?
Quinlan Voss.
Imagine just come out of nowhere and just like, you needed some saving, boys.
I am here.
Why do you look like exactly like this child? Well,
Nah, him and O'Shea Jackson would be stood there. You know the Spider-Man meme when they're like that.
yeah, exactly. That'll exactly be it.
Like, who are you? Who are you?
You? Oh my god!
Maybe they'll drop in a "No, I'm your father," and it's like Quinlan Voss saying it.
Just seem. I'll find out when.
Is that your bold prediction? What do you think? Fuck your announcement off
Nah,
top.
it would be cool if they did, but I don't think they will.
I think it takes too much away from Obi-Wan.
Thing is, they need to end it on just. Don't know how they end it. Like, he's got to go back to Tatooine somehow. He has to. Or has to at least be.
Of course, he'll go back to Tatooine. Like, I know as much as we say, like, but the thing is, that's where it ends because it's going to end with him looking over Luke.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because it's his job.
With Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's gonna pop up, bro. Qui-Gon is in.
Qui-Gon's yet
Qui-Gon tomorrow. Qui-Gon tomorrow.
Liam Neeson.
Qui-Gon.
You know, if he ends up on Tatooine, it's gonna end with him doing his job and
What do you
stealing
mean?
meat.
If he ends up on Tatooine. But absolutely, yeah, there's gonna be something. There's gotta be something.
Maybe Reva goes to Tatooine herself.
I think that's gonna be the attempt.
Attempt to do it.
But I don't know
Maybe
how
me.
because she hasn't got anything on that planet, and it's pretty
wait.
rough.
Nah, she'll find something.
Like she waits for Obi inside his little cave. He's
Look,
near the house.
she's now been stabbed for the second time, and she's still surviving. Like, she's getting off that planet.
Yeah. Well, she can probably take one of those little freighter ships that they brought Obi-Wan back in.
The one that Vader didn't rip open.
Yeah. Well, no, because it was a small one that they picked him up in, and then flew to the bigger one.
Yeah, they flew it inside it, didn't they?
I think
Without the harpoon gun.
I think she's gonna go try and kill him. At this point, the secret's out, so it's not like she can give him to Vader and be like, "Forgive me."
I know, like she's kind of a rogue. Oh,
Yeah.
She force wielder at the moment.
Unaligned Force user.
No, it's like, what do you even count her as now?
Crazy.
A bitch.
She's on a warpath.
She is. She's gone loco. She's gone dark side, but she's not affiliated herself with the.
She's going to try and walk through villages and that, doing like this and snapping people's necks, and someone's just going to look at her and say, "The fuck are you doing?"
She kind of being like an Asajj Ventress. She was dark side, but she helped like Obi-Wan and stuff.
Oh yeah, but there's times where you even saw a lot of people. Asajj mainly, to be fair. The only time you ever saw them, because we saw them team up with Dooku once or twice.
Yeah.
They both got captured.
She obviously teamed up with Obi-Wan against Darth Maul and Savage.
Yeah, exactly. So there's plenty of stuff to come.
So I think it's the first time ever we actually saw like a red on red lightsaber fight on screen.
Probably actually.
Live action. I think it's like the first fight we've seen that's two Sith.
Yeah, maybe actually. I don't think we've actually. No, I think you're right there.
Hasn't been. Obviously, apart from in the animated series.
Doesn't count, man. We'll declassify that. Declassified.
We do count it, but we don't count it.
That's right. But no, I think it's going to be great. I'm very excited. I'm meant to be attending an after work thing tomorrow, but I don't know if I RSVP'd, so
not anymore.
Maybe I don't go.
Is more important.
I did my work thing on Saturday. We went out in Birmingham and just got steaming.
Excellent.
We went into Las Iguanas and I ended up doing 2 for-1 cocktails.
Beautiful. That's the one. I think we did that when I went with Aaron and Gina to Coventry. Not Coventry. Fucking what's her name? Milton Keynes. Yeah, and we got zombies.
About an hour's difference between Cov and Milton Keynes.
Yeah, we got zombies and we got steaming.
Oh yeah, I was on a few zombies.
A classic. Right, Star Wars shit. To be honest with you, I'm running out of juice myself. I'm knackered, so we can do a short one tonight because it's going to be the big episode, the final review.
We'll have so much to speak about because we can.
What you need to do, what we need to do is you need to speak to the Belgian and say, look, come in for the last episode. We're going balls to the wall when we can discuss the whole series as a whole, as well.
Yeah, just do like one big.
We're gonna have to compare it to other series. We're gonna have to compare it to Mandalorian. We're gonna have to compare it to Book of Boba. It's better than Book of Boba.
I'll give you a compare on that. It's fucking number 1.
To be fair, the Mandalorian was like one of my favorite series.
I think it goes Mandalorian, Obi-Wan so far, and then Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, 100%. That's easy. Like the Mandalorian's been the best series that they've put out.
Oh yeah,
you've
right still got the Mandalorian season 3 to come out.
Just love Pedro Pascal. He's just.
I've seen some leaks.
Oh.
Alleged leaks.
The leaks you've seen, you have.
It could be a shitty fucking fake image, but it's Din Djarin walking towards what she called.
Okay.
No, the Mandalorian chick.
Oh,
Bo-Katan.
You know that who?
Bo-Katan.
Oh,
he's walking towards like Bo-Katan in like a big ceremonial hallway, and she's like sat on some throne looking thing. I think it's going to get political.
It's going to get very political. It's like, what's this then?
You hold the dark saber. You must lead our nation.
He's not Mandalorian now, is he? Technically.
You have took off the sword. You are no longer. I mean, the helmet. You're no longer a Mandalorian.
No, that's according to that shitty tribe.
Is he going? Maybe he might be going back to Mandalore, what's left of it, to go to the mines and then try and redeem himself.
Doubt it.
When is that due to come out? Is it next year?
Yeah, at least. I know, but it's right around the corner. It'll be there before we know it.
But when you think about it, you get a lot of Star Wars one straight after the other.
Yeah, we're being gifted. We're being showered with Star Wars.
It's gonna feel like it's gonna go down the route of like Marvel, like they're gonna cover everything and anything.
We're gonna get Bad Batch season 2 soon.
Bad Batch season 2.
I can't wait for that.
I'm still piling my way through the Clone Wars.
Love all the animated series. I think they've done a great job of all the animated series.
Oh yeah, they kill it. Dave's though, innit? Right.
That's it again, Dave.
I'm gonna scoot because I'm knackered.
Right, no worries. It was great. We'll be back next week.
How long have we done?
40 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Better now, innit? Well done, everyone.
Too bad for a recap.
3 weeks in a row. Come back for the 4th. Let's get it going.
Fourth, final episode. We're going big.
Do you know what the worst thing is? After next week, we're then got to work out what we're going to discuss moving forward.
Oh, I got plenty of Star Wars shit to talk
about.
Thor?
We can talk about 4, yeah. I can talk about Marvel shit. Is that next week? Shit, I'm going to have to go watch that. Right.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
watching
sign off.
it next weekend.
Fair. I'm going to talk to Junior about it now. Right. Sign off. You can go first.
Alright. Fantastic. Well, I'm going. So, thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. See you. So we talk some more Star Wars next.